Yo! Shot for Shot Sports, aka The Real Media, episode 206. We coming. Yo, when you hear that sound, you know what it is. Your favorite podcast, the realest podcast in the game. Yo, shout out to new subscribers, the Shot for Shot family. Welcome. 1345.
The old family, our distant cousins, which is the haters. We appreciate y'all too. But yo, we got an episode. We got a good episode. Mm-hmm. Take you a shot, roll you one. It's a good one, man.
That's a fact.
We got the tequila. Basketball talk, yo. The hand is here. You know the hand is here.
We're going to start off with some controversy.
Wow, man. Bad, horrible, man.
Zion Williamson, accused of rape, sexual assault, stalking, false imprisonment, and physical assault, spanning multiple states, including Cali, Louisiana, Texas, and Oregon, back in 2023. This guy has been nothing but negativity since he came to the Pelicans. Basketball-wise, now off the court issues. And we're not even going to get into
we don't
know, allegedly.
This is brand new.
But just the fact that it's out there. And it's a 12-page suit. So,
I ain't gonna lie, this is like a shakedown. But
I mean, this is what's going on today.
In today's world, these civil suits, but
it's a copycat world out here. I tell you that.
Facts.
But the question is, should the Pelicans be done with this guy?
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Bro, he's more trouble than his worth. I know the hand the one here was talking about it. You know what I mean? The hand got hope. The hand been sticking with the Pelicans for over 20-something years when they were the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know why he switched to New Orleans. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Bro, this man don't want to be there. He's out of shape. Mm-hmm. Not only do you got on the court troubles with this guy.
Now you got off the court.
Off the court with this nonsense, bro. I say you cut the arm over before it spread to the body, bro.
And you know why this? And people like, oh, y'all bugging out, bro. The Pelicans ain't won a playoff series since 2018. Anthony Davis and Rondo.
Exactly.
So obviously, since he's been over there since 2019. He ain't done nothing. Exactly. So they're not missing nothing.
Nope.
And bro, it's like, how long we gotta wait? And as history has shown, he's not gonna play over 50 games. It's not gonna happen.
We just going by history.
Bro, if a cow can get milk, that shit is a cow. I'm making up my own shit.
What?
Because bro, just bro, it's a cow. This guy won't play more than 50 games, bro. It's just what it is. I'm making up my own shit. But bro, I'm pointing this out because the Pelicans ain't got shit to lose, bro. Get rid of him. Get you some assets, rebuild.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, not winning nothing. It's over. At this point, build it up, and y'all be all right.
And you know what's sad? Is when this guy is on his game and take it serious, bro, the Pelicans, people forget the Pelicans was
number one in
the West. We're talking about the dangerous gauntlet of the West Coast, Western Conference. They was number one.
This was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, bro.
I remember that.
So when he is like that, it's like, yo, we really got a team that could compete. Mm-hmm. But bro, he don't want to be there. He's always talking about the Knicks. Yeah. He's out of shape. And it's like what you just said. I'm gonna piggyback what you just said. Mm-hmm. When a cow get the milk, now I'm gonna piggyback what you just said. Like, if he don't want to be there, let him go because he hasn't done nothing. Y'all haven't been playoff. Oh, it didn't work. What's going on? But the playoffs, it just hasn't happened for them, bro. It didn't work.
It didn't work today. What's going on?
I don't know.
Fix it.
But anyway, no, the playoffs hasn't happened for them, bro.
There you go.
And how long?
Playoffs.
There you go.
Playoffs?
A little tickle motherfucker.
Playoffs?
But yeah, bro, it didn't work, bro. So if y'all not making the playoffs with this guy, what are we doing?
What are we playing for?
What are we doing, bro?
And you know why they got to do it now? Because if he gets hurt again, he's losing more value.
Exactly.
Get rid of him now.
Exactly.
He's healthy now, probably. Get rid of him.
Let me ask you this. And the hand, I want your opinion and what you think about this, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You trade Zion to the Spurs. I want to know what your opinion. Do you think Zion fits with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox, right? You get draft picks and Stephen Castle, the Rookie of the Year, right? Mm-hmm. And some draft picks. Mm-hmm. Do you think Zion fits with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox?
I jack it. And bro, you know what's crazy? Yo, because they got a top 3 pick. Yeah. Get that. Stephen Castle.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it.
Now to the fan, the hand. Would you be satisfied? Now I know you want to keep Zion. I'm saying if they had to trade him, would you be satisfied with a Stephen Castle, which is the Rookie of the Year? You got you a guard,
and you're gonna get a top 3 pick,
and a top 3 pick, and some draft picks for Zion. As a fan, would you be like, yo, you know what? I'm happy for this package.
And that top pick will be either Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper.
I'm gonna say if this rebuild mode, if that's gonna be, yeah,
that's perfect.
But I think if trades are gonna happen, you gotta get a bigger name.
A bigger name?
No,
badass.
If you, because right now our picks, we own the Bucks picks, right? If he was to get somebody like, which is not like that, but like somebody like a Giannis, swap the picks back.
I ain't gonna, y'all not getting Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis gonna be off the table.
That nigga not coming back. My thing is, bro, if y'all get a top 3 pick right now, and this is the best draft we've seen since probably 2019.
Yeah.
So if you can get a guy, if you don't know, Ace Bailey might be that guy.
Who's the number 2? Who got the number 2 pick?
Is it Charlotte? I think it's Charlotte. No. Because Dallas first. Let's see. Damn.
I got you.
A proven star.
If you get 3 to 4 years out of a proven star versus, you know what I mean? Because look, we had a chance with Dyson Daniels, and look,
not yet.
He left and became something that we ain't think.
But I ain't gonna. This is me personally. I just think Stephen Castle.
The Spurs got the second pick.
You get a second.
Y'all not getting Cooper Flag. Y'all could pick Ace Bailey. And he's projected to be like, this guy, he's NBA ready, they say. This guy he's tall, lanky like Kevin Durant. They said, as long as he get a shot, bro, his game is NBA ready. And then you pair him up with Stephen Castle, and then you still got CJ.
Plus some more picks for the future.
Bro, Zion is not gonna cut it for y'all. It's over. I get it. He's a talent, but he got too many issues, bro. It's too many. It's too many. And this right here, we don't know. This could go left.
My bias goes because we keep letting them go, the stars.
Nah, yeah.
We let CP go. We let Baron Davis go. We let
Yeah. You've been through a lot. It's a lot of scars on your heart. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they all went. Did okay.
But bro, when your team is used to, when y'all just like use the rate, I'm used to going through bullshit. So look, whatever it takes.
Honestly, enough injuries have plagued us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Heavily.
But you want to know? You know what? You want to know why I say this, right? Because look at SJ and the Thunder, right? Yeah. SJ got thrown to the scraps, right? Like, yo, the Clippers, we want Paul George, right? And he appreciate the Thunder, like the Thunder believe in him. I think Stephen Castle, right? I think he could be an all-star. I got very high shot. I think if you get him, and it's like, all right, the New Orleans believe in me. Now you got a star that appreciates the organization, that wants to be there, and then you got Ace Bailey. Y'all got control over
Ace
him.
Bailey could be their J-Dub.
Yeah, for 5. No, I think he could be better than that.
Yeah.
Now you got control of him for 5 years. And now y'all got a nice young team now. Who knows? Y'all could be the next OKC. Where, you know what? We're going to keep this together now.
And how the NBA is going, there's no more of that big three superstar shit. It's over.
Yeah.
Teams is building off development. We make a trade or two. Maybe you got a 1 and 2 guy. It's no more 3 superstars. Yo, that shit is over, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Look at the team. Look at what we got. The Knicks ain't got no super team. OKC ain't got no super team. Indiana, Timberwolves, none of these teams are super teams. Denver, none of these teams are super teams, bro. So it's like, let's build, let's develop. This is the new thing.
Not facts.
SJ was regular in the Clippers. He developed into this guy, into the MVP. So if we're going to start off young, it's going to take some years. But what if we not the Celtics or the Lakers? I get those teams why they do that. They built on winning. The Pelicans they never won nothing.
Yeah.
So OKC never won nothing. So it's like, yo, every team that they had was built through the draft, development. That's what y'all got to start doing. It just is what I'm just giving the people basketball talk. That's what I'm doing. I'm not an expert. I'm just talking basketball talk.
You build through development, then you got to keep your players.
Nah, yeah, but Zion don't want to be there.
He's
bro.
been there for 6-7 years now.
Out of those 6-7 years,
he hasn't played nowhere near 7 years.
Have y'all even made the playoffs?
Yeah.
And he was hurt. But y'all ain't win a playoff series since 2018. I remember when y'all beat Portland 4-1. I never forget that. Rondo and AD was bugging.
Yeah.
I remember. Damian Lillard packed Damian Lillard right around there. Get up out of here.
We lost the playing game.
Nah, but I get it. I ain't gonna lie, Dan. I get it.
No,
you know what I mean? You had Anthony Davis, who was a you know what I mean? Anthony Davis, then you got Zion. So I get it. You
how many more superstars you gonna give up?
So you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch and see.
I get it. I mean,
I get it. I
the
definitely
worst thing
get
to
it.
do is get rid of them and then they start blossoming. You know what the fuck.
Zion, all these allegations, all these
it's just too much.
Bro, it's like
too much with this guy.
I mean, the market ain't that big in New Orleans for him to cause too much of a distraction. Like if you really think about it.
Yeah, if he's in New York with this, shit.
York,
He'd have right on the back of New York Post.
word.
If he was in the top team,
Because bro, they ain't even they put it on the ticker.
Yeah.
But if he was on the Knicks, that would have been the number 1 story on every show.
that shit was on.
Zion Williamson going crazy.
News,
Yeah, they would have been crazy on my son. Word. Where you want to go? Doris Burke?
Doris Burke or Stephen A. and Jay Will. Let's go to some basketball talk real quick.
Let's do it.
They had a heated argument. Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams. And then me and you had a heated argument. Nah. Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams had a heated back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we talking about Jay Williams saying Tyrese Haliburton is a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen A. Smith said, Carl. He's saying no.
You better get him back. Get him back.
He's not a superstar. Right? So now, I'm curious. Do you think Tyrese Haliburton is a superstar?
Listen, I had a few days to sleep on this, talk about it, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to say, hell no.
Oh, I'm surprised.
And we had a conversation offline.
Yeah.
Like, when you break down a superstar, I put Haliburton, he's a star. He's not
exactly.
I'm trying to think of he's the best player on a playoff team, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they excelled these last 2 years, right? I wouldn't say a championship contending team, because I don't think they're a championship team, even though they might be in the playoffs. I mean, might be in the finals, right? But superstar comes with a whole lot of other shit, bro. I'm talking sneaker deals. I'm talking commercials. I'm talking jersey sales. He don't fit none of that
At all.
The swag, the aura. If you see Tyrese Haliburton, you just think he look like he's just a model. That's when I see. If somebody would see him, you're not watching, like you wouldn't be like, oh shit, yo. He just don't fit that type of criteria.
Not facts.
And there's no disrespect to him. It just is what it is.
Nah, yeah.
Like,
that's a fact.
He's good. He's a best player on the playoff team. But superstar, this is a whole nother bracket, bro. And he's not in that tax bracket. I just can't. No.
And
No way, no how. Shout out to Rob Parker, the OG.
And bro, first of all, I'm glad like we talking about this because Jay Williams, you be bugging on there. You straight be bugging out on ESPN.
Now, and the Morris twins, I gotta get them off ESPN. They talking bullshit too.
Nonsense, right? Because he's a star for sure, right? And we had this discussion offline. I feel like I say that 10 times every episode, right? Because we talk about this, but a superstar, bro, people gotta want to buy your jerseys. People gotta want to talk about you. You see, Haliburton is getting talked about because what he's doing in the playoffs, right?
We in the moment.
But during this season, people wasn't talking about Haliburton. He did this last year. When we came into this season, he wasn't, Haliburton. He wasn't talking about this guy. Bro, LaMelo Ball was getting talked about more than Haliburton during this season.
That's a fact.
Right? Because you want to know why this guy he has his ups and downs,
he's not consistent enough.
Look, these are the top 10 jerseys being sold. Luka, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, Wembanyama, Edwards, Ja Morant, Shai Gilgeous. Why the hell did I say Giannis?
No, you ain't saying.
Oh, I remember. Why I just feel like I said Giannis, but Giannis and Cooper, right? Those are the top 10 jerseys, bro. He's not even in the top 10. So what?
Probably not top 20.
Yeah. So what that tells me is people was not looking to buy your jersey. I'm not talking about people. I know Indiana loves you for sure, but what I'm saying is people outside of Indiana, like, yo, I want to get this Haliburton jersey. The little kids, I want to get this. This is what makes you a superstar. And people's not. Now, if you take this momentum and then you do this in the regular season, then I'm willing to have this conversation with you, bro.
You're not in the MVP talks. Your stats is good, but it's not good enough.
It's not.
We got Brunson averaging 28.
Come on.
And 7. You giving us 19 and 9, which is good numbers. Not because that's your type of game.
Facts.
But bro, when we talk about superstar, this is a whole nother. We in another room.
Level.
We in a whole nother room.
And you talk about, because you made some interesting points offline about Jason Kidd and Tyrese Haliburton, right? These is for the people that's younger, 25 and under. These is people that was pure point guards, because this is what Haliburton is, right? Who's not big scorers, but led their team, right? Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. The difference between them and Haliburton is they had their teams number one. They had their teams where we talking about championship level, like, yo, they're going to win a chip. Now, Haliburton got them there, but in the beginning of the season, we wasn't talking about Indiana.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, because they didn't start playing good until the second half of the season.
Yeah. You know who I was thinking about this? I don't know how Tyrese Haliburton to me is like Chauncey Billups right now.
I love that.
Nobody was talking about Detroit, right?
I love that.
But they was a team. He got a team, right?
But even Detroit was number one at.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm saying, like, Chauncey Billups ain't had the numbers, but we knew he was the best player on the team, right? He probably averaged 18 and like 7. But we know Chauncey Billups was nowhere near superstar.
Facts.
But he could get you, he could lead us to Eastern Conference Finals, shit like that. That's what he's on, that type of level. But superstar?
No.
We can't give you that, my brother.
And one thing I'm going to say is, can he go to that superstar level? Yeah. Absolutely, because he's still young. So now next year, if Indiana is the number 1 seed in the East, which they could be, right? And he's 19 and 11, because you don't got to be a big scorer. If you 19 and 10 and you got them number 1 seed, and people talking about, yo, Indiana is bugging on everybody.
Yeah.
Then heard it. Now you enter the superstar round, but we got to stop being prisoners of the moment. And Jay Williams, you are a prisoner of the moment, bro. I don't want to hear this guy's not a superstar. Then next game he has 6 points.
Yeah, it took 7 shots. What superstar you know taking 7 shots?
What are we doing here?
And he been like that
all playoffs, bro.
He disappears.
Come on, you can't do that.
Can't.
You can't do that, bro. You can't. So, yeah, he's not a superstar yet. He got potential to be a superstar, but he's not yet.
Doris Burke?
Jeff Teague.
Oh.
You're about to save in the basketball with SGA.
Oh, yeah, facts. The SGA saved the NBA.
Yeah. Jeff Teague went on his podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he made a very bold, big statement. SGA has saved basketball because the way he paid the MVPs, and basically he's saying this because in any level of basketball, people is just jacking up threes, right?
Facts. Boston
just jacking up threes. So now SGA game is in between. He brought the mid range back.
Right. We looking at. I ain't saying he MJ, but this how MJ mid range game is not fancy.
It's not, bro.
It's straight to the point and it's straight buckets.
And he said basically this is a copycat league. So now since SGA playing like that, you're gonna have a lot of NBA players. You're gonna have a lot of kids coming up looking at SGA like, yo, this is the MVP, and I'm gonna start playing like this, bro. And he's right? Because I'm gonna say this, Jiggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to be like Mike. That was the slogan, right?
I want to be like Mike.
So
Mike.
You had Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. All these players is playing like Michael Jordan, the star wing. I'm going inside, right?
DeMar DeRozan playing like Kobe. Those type of guys.
Right. Then you go to, and I'm just talking about like how basketball influenced the world, right? Mm-hmm. Then you go to the Allen Iversons of the world. When his crossover was one of the best, you had these crossover guards, right?
Baron Davis, Steve Francis, Jason Williams, White Chocolate.
Marv Everett. We grew up in that era, Jiggs. Well, every guard was trying to do. I'm trying to cross you over.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So this influences basketball. So everybody got a crossover now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cross you over, get to that bucket, right?
Left to right, the tween, all that. That's what I be saying.
And now I would say this. That ruined basketball a little bit, you know what I mean? Because now we got people over dribbling for 30 seconds, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a fact.
And then we go now to the Steph Curry era. And we see this. You could go watch 10-year-olds play. You could go watch 14-year-olds play high school. Any level of basketball, people are just jacking up threes, bro. And it's hurting the game because you're not Steph Curry. You can't shoot like him.
That's a fact.
So he influenced everybody, right? But now what Jeff Teague is saying, now you got an SGA who's the MVP. Now the kids are looking at SGA saying, oh, I got to work on my midi now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I got to get this mid-range down because, bro, SGA still takes a lot of threes. He attempts about six threes a game this year, which is still a lot. But last year he averaged 30. He should have won MVP. He averaged about 5. The year before that, he still averaged 30. He only averaged 3 attempts.
That's not his go-to.
It's not his go-to. Mm-hmm. So basically what he's showing is you don't need a 3 to be effective in this league. Or in basketball, period.
Don't. The 3, but I'm going to go up top. The Yankees just 4 home runs and 3 innings against the Dodgers. We see what we doing. But
Word?
Yeah, it just popped up.
Bum-ass LA niggas. Yeah.
I see what we doing. But yeah. I feel like he changed the game. I'm going to take it a different route.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, the game now, these so-called experts and scientists with these analytics and all that. Oh, 3 is better than 2. Clearly.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
It's not.
These dumb motherfuckers, bro.
Bro, and another thing. You know how else he changed the game? He showed and proved that the super team era is over. This is how he's flipping it. Now teams is like, yo, let's get one guy, and now let's get guys who star in their role. Like he's changing it not just individually, team wise, bro.
I didn't think about that.
Look at the team he's winning with. If we look at that team, bro, that's not supposed to be a 68-win team, bro. When you think about teams that win 60, 70 games, you looking at the Warriors, like teams like that got the big names.
Yeah.
Bro, the only big name is him.
Facts.
So for them to win 68 games, that he's changing the outlook. Now owners and GMs is like, hold on. I'm not going to get 3 guys that want 150 million, 200 million. Why I'm doing that? When I got Chet on a rookie contract, I got J-Dub, I got SGA. Why I'm doing that? For what? And now, like you said, I'm gonna pick up. Let's get to this game. Midi. Now players is like, hold on. I can average 30 and not take them and not take 10 threes a game. Bro, he's changing it for the better to me. It's not for the worse. Like Steph Curry changed the game. That shit it took the league back a few years because now, let me take a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo think he can shoot 3s. Everybody think they can shoot 3s.
I said, dude.
Mitchell Robinson and Pickup shooting 3s. Everybody want to shoot 3 because, it's crazy.
K, that's what we need, K, the shots. Like, a shot, you know what I mean? Because you just took a shot at Don.
Because they talking about he made a full recovery from his... Why are people doing that? And I'm like, well, anyway. Well, bro, SGA has changed the game for the better because we was big on... We always say, like, yo, why are these teams shooting so many 3s? For what? And you hate watching Boston since last year. Like, yo, bro, Jiggs, I'm telling you.
What did I tell you this season, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I told you, I said, yo, Jiggs, I'm watching Boston play this year, and I said, yo, bro, they not winning the championship. They shoot too many 3s.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and this was in the middle of the season. I said, yo, they shoot too many 3s, bro. They not winning the chip this year.
Because, bro, the thing a lot of people don't realize, if you off, you off. We've seen this, and this is historically, bro. This is historically.
Yeah.
We've seen Houston Rockets miss 27 straight 3s. We've seen this before, bro. You know what we're not going to see for OKC Thunder? We're not going to see that.
No.
Because you know why? SJ going to get to where he want to go when he wants to go. These guys just shooting 3s. Like, yo, I'm hoping it goes in.
Hoping.
Bro, a 3-point shot is a low percentage shot. This is why you don't see guys shooting 50% from 3 for a year. It doesn't happen, bro.
And to piggyback on that, when you do see a guy which is a specialist shoot 50% for 3 or close to that, when they get to the playoffs, that shit goes down.
That's a fact. And dudes, huh?
What happened?
Oh.
I was about to go. And it goes down, bro, because you want to know why? Because now teams is giving up for that. Like, look at Anthony Edwards, shot the most 3s in the NBA and made the most 3s. OKC Thunder said, you know what? That's not going to happen. And they straight neutralized the 3-point line, bro, which you could do.
That's a fact.
If you look at the history of the league, the greatest scorers, even in today's game, got a mid-range.
Facts.
Because you want to know why? If you run me off that 3, now I can make the pull-up. That's still 2 points.
That's a fact.
You got these analytics idiots who say a 3 or a layup. What about the in-between game, though? Yeah. That still counts as 2 points.
That's a fact.
You telling me the greatest scorer, Michael Jordan, that the league ever seen? Why wouldn't you want to copy him?
Mid-range assassin.
You talking about Kobe Bryant, who got the record for most points in the NBA game? Yes, he got the most. He got the record,
and also the second, and he also could shoot the 3-ball. Like, but he didn't settle. A lot of these guys, it's easy to shoot a 3, bro. That shit is settling, bro. I could just, if a guy shot, I would just shoot a 3. I'm not going. You know what? Yo, he's small. Let me try to go in the post. Dude's just taking a 3 just because I could do it.
Come on, bro.
It's a bailout.
Look at the top 5, 6, 7 players in NBA history in scoring. I'm talking about perimeter players. All of them got a mid-range. Melo, Kobe, Jordan.
Yep.
Even LeBron shoot mid-range.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
Like, come on, bro. So, we obviously, as you see, we agree 100% with Jeff Teague, bro. He saved the game because now I think a lot of GMs and a lot of they gotta look at different. They gotta look at the league different now. It's still effective, bro. This mid range is still get shit done.
A 3 or a layup, bro.
A 3 bro. The
crazy.
Worst. That was more one of the league and made the Rockets lose 27 straight 3s. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Come on.
Somebody get a layup. James Harden was too talented not to get a layup. Or why he can't shoot a mid range? Why? How are you gonna tell somebody, yo, as a guy with James Harden telling him not to shoot a mid range, bro. James Harden was able to shoot a mid range. We'd be having a lot of different conversations, bro.
They told Melo.
Oh yeah, I remember.
When he went over there. Oh, we talking about a top 6 scorer in NBA history. He's top 10 winning, right?
Top 10.
Top 10. In NBA history, they telling him, "Oh no, we don't want you to shoot mid range." This is a guy that averaged 29 in his league. You tell me he can't do his pattern mid range? And then these guys got jobs.
Don't you who just averaged 20? Nah, you that's the league of scoring. Nah, no, don't shoot that.
Yeah, no. Just threes all day.
Come on, bro.
What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Like,
oh man, yo, Doris Burke. The NBA fans, they in turmoil.
Yo, bro, this is disgusting behavior. And the hang up. Well, read the quote. You got the quote?
Nah, I ain't. But
let me read the quote real quick, right? Well, not the quote. The hand's gonna. Excuse me, I apologize. Not the quote, but basically the article of the U.S. Sun. You know what's crazy? I
mailed it. You delivered it. Yeah. That's the shirt you would have worked today.
I don't got the U.S. Sun shirt. I got it. The hand's gonna put up the article, right? Basically, people complaining about Doris Burke because she made a joke about the World War II when Rudy Gobert was going to get Hardenstein talking about French versus Germany don't like each other. Then they was mad because she called SGA the free throw merchant. You know what I hate about this, bro? Y'all motherfuckers out there don't even know about World War II.
That's how most of y'all wasn't alive. So where's y'all ties to the World War? Like, what are we talking about? And I get her, bro. Basketball, just like what's her name who always make the
Mark Jones.
He make his Drake references.
Exactly.
She's doing it, bro. It's nothing malicious there
at all.
Like, oh yeah, kill all the Germans and kill. Stop it. It's a battle. But so we're not gonna. They doing this narrative shit. I'm not jacking it, bro. They trying to get her out of a job. We're not gonna do that to people who talk great about basketball. She knows basketball. So that's one thing I'm not doing. We're not getting rid of her. Like, your man who they got rid of, C. Webb, he had to go. Yeah. But Doris Burke, she good. Bro, that's a... And then, you know why she said he's a free throw merchant? Because the narrative is going around. That's why she brought it up. Let's keep it a buck. Exactly. She never said that. She didn't make that up. This is what's going on her timeline too. Free throw. You know, people probably send that to her. And they say her head like, oh, I'm going to say this on air. I know what's going on. You know what's going on.
Exactly.
But that word, come on now, bro. What are we talking about?
First of all, Doris Burke is a top 3 announcer out there. If she's not number 1.
Yeah,
and what makes a good announcer, Jiggs? Somebody that's gonna give you knowledge of the game, that knows the history of the game. And this is the problem. Y'all don't want to know the history of the game. She know the history of the game. She gonna throw a little joke in there, and she gonna teach you the game. And she asks you the right questions, like Mark Jones and Richard Jefferson. Yeah. She's not afraid to ask Richard Jefferson, all right, what would you do in this situation? Because he's an NBA player. This is what a good announcer does. Y'all already got rid of Jeff Van Gundy. Y'all already got rid of Mark Jackson.
That's a fact.
What's wrong with y'all?
Y'all just looking for anything.
Yeah,
scapegoats, bro. They trying to scapegoat somebody.
Bro, and this is what was disgusting. Y'all trying to get rid of Doris Burke. Are y'all nuts? NBA 2K is y'all crazy. Let me tell you something. Doris Burke, I'm willing to die on the front lines like World War II. Before they get rid of you.
Bro, they act like she was up there, bro, praising, like, saying like, oh, yo, hell, like she was, that's like saying America, bro. You know, if we was in the Olympics and she said that would have been perfectly fine. You know that, right? Look at the German and French battling like this is World War II. That's a regular statement.
Bro,
the war is over. It should have been over since, I don't know when, 1940, whatever that was. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
We got to get that one too, okay? Bronx still. Nobody cares. We got to get that one. Look that one up. The hand is working as usual.
They're always working. Best producer in the game. We don't say that just to
But
say
yeah,
that.
yo, I'll tell you one thing. Y'all get rid of Doris Burke.
But what are we talking about? Well, Mike Green probably number 1.
Yeah, Mike Green's up there.
Doris Burke number 2.
And then we got Mike Tirico.
Mike Tirico, you got Mark Jones. You got all these. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Haim and Mark Jones is probably the best duo in the game.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What are these people trying to do? Yo, bro, when I see, and I've been seeing this a lot, like, yo, Doris Burke, complaining about Doris Burke, like, what? Doris Burke?
Bro, hell no.
Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, we're not jacking that.
I'm not jacking that at all, bro. And y'all,
by any means, we don't condone violence.
Nah, we ain't jacking.
We don't condone getting rid of Doris Burke.
Nah, we ain't jacking no
Not today.
Hell no.
Not today.
Not today, bro.
We haven't had one in a while. But guess what? We got a Bozo of the Week. Bang! And this week's Bozo of the Week goes to this pretty young lady. Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor. She's so beautiful. She's so pretty. But she says something foolish.
Yeah.
Dumb. Bugging. She goes on. That was on her show, right?
Yeah, speak.
She goes on to
or speak up, whatever it is now.
She goes on a rant. Why was Aaron Rodgers not at Pittsburgh Steelers voluntary OTAs?
Why? Why? This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have 6 Lombardies. They're coached by first ballot Hall of Fame Mike Tomlin.
They don't have a
never
quarterback.
had a losing
They don't have a
season.
quarterback.
And we're sitting around talking about Aaron Rodgers is not there on the first day of OTAs. Mandatory or not, where's your pride? Where's your dignity?
That's why I say I'm going to give him another day.
Where's your respect for the game? Where's your respect for this organization? Where's this organization's respect for the history that they have in this league?
Aaron Rodgers is a free agent. So you know what her rant did? So you should be yelling at us too. So we should be at Pittsburgh Steelers LTAs.
Exactly.
Like, yo, hey, I can throw I can throw 30 yards.
I want to be cornerback.
Yeah, I want to be a corner. Yo, I want to be the wide receiver. I want to be catching. Bro, what is she? How are you yelling at this man? Because he should just. So you should balk at him for not going to all 30 teams OTAs. Mm-hmm. He's a free agent. Why am I going somewhere I don't got a contract? What are you talking about? Why? Bro, I've never seen that before.
And she went crazy.
Yes,
she went
like,
blood.
who you think he like? Yo, what's up with you? I don't have a deal, and this is voluntary OTAs.
Not even mandatory.
They got Mason Rudolph over there. That's who need to be there, cause he's dirt. He got his practice. You think Aaron Rodgers just retire? He'd be good.
Yeah, facts.
You yelling screaming at him like, yo, why is he not there? And she not even. I want to see if she's a Steelers fan.
No, she is a Steelers fan.
She is. Oh, that's what. Okay, but still.
No. And I see why you said that, because I'm gonna say this, Joey Taylor, off the record. I mean, not off to the side. You can't have 2 teams.
Yeah,
because she's a Dolphins fan and a Steelers fan. You can't have 2 teams. You can't do that. We're not jacking that.
Not at all.
But go ahead.
It'll be a cold day in hell if I cheer for the Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nah,
it'll be a cold day in hell if I cheer for the Raiders and the 49ers. You hear me? It won't happen. So, and you over here whining, screaming. Bro, he don't got to be nowhere. They didn't sign him.
Joy Taylor, let me tell you this.
Bugging.
Joy Taylor. You got to read the room. You understand? You just have to read the room, bro. And I'm going to tell you why. What happened to you a couple months ago, right? And you say stuff like this, people is just going to bring that up like, look, this, she don't know what the hell she's talking about.
And I'm going to take it a step further. And she got a podcast talking about how horny she be.
Oh, yeah.
But
she leaned into it.
A little peanut butter skin stuff, right?
Yeah. But what we saying is, you feed it into the allegation like the only reason why you got this job is because of whatever you allege that you did, right?
Those cans, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, you saying this, and he's not even on the Steelers. Why the hell would he go to OTAs?
You think they're going to give him a helmet and a uniform? Like, yeah, here's 12. First of all, he can't even wear 12. Terry Bradshaw shit retired. So
he probably wear 8 because
yeah, 8. Right. But this is what I'm saying, like, bro, what do you mean? Why is he there? Bro, he's not on the team. Hello?
So you want everyone to go to OTA that's a free agent? Here you go. K, what's going on?
That nigga did the whole animation though. Like.
Nah, but you want everyone that's a free agent to show up to OTAs?
That's a fact.
Yo, bro, if you a free agent, you a wide receiver, you a quarterback.
If you a regular nigga, if you us, I'm coming up. I'm going to Giants OTAs.
Steelers have my shit ready.
Me and neighbors fighting for a spot.
Yo, look. Yo, Steelers, look. We got a wide receiver.
Yeah, we got
a defensive, offensive lineman,
and running back.
Look, this is his helmet. You got the best cornerback that we never heard of.
Come on, man.
But yo, Joe Taylor,
and I'm gonna just be poor Pierce. That red patch on that curls is out of line. Niggas be bugging, bro. You wait till you retire. You owe to get a red patch.
You want to know why he got that?
Why?
Because it's great right there.
So your shit about to be orange.
Yeah, right? I might as well go ahead and get blonde. Orange or green.
Paul Pierce is wild.
And Paul Pierce, you got red in here. You think we supposed to listen to you when you start talking? We ain't listening to you. We don't listen to you.
Yo, bro, dudes is crazy.
Bro, you going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, he's bugging. He really walked to work because he made a bet with the unknown people on national TV.
I respect that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm having riding that Uber ski. What niggas gonna do?
When you say dumb shit, that's what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, he did. Well, episode 2.
No, you gotta give Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor. Guess what? This is probably her first time.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't come back. But Joy Taylor, you are this week's Bozo of the week. Bozo the clown. We're scared of clowns. I guarantee if you walked in on him, he won't be scared of you.
Listen, we ain't going there, you heard?
Nah, leave her out.
Jiggs.
That's not mine.
Oh, listen, you watching this? No, I did not say that.
Yo, oh my God, episode 206, bro.
206, another one, man.
Another one in the books.
You put it on real quick. K, pause.
Crazy.
I said,
I know. I heard you.
Come on, you got it.
Pawn left. That's that. Yeah, I'm right. That's what Melody saying. Yeah, pawn left.
Then he be saying that. What Melo know about that?
Yeah, pawn left. That's what he say when somebody says something crazy. That's his line. He's like pawn left, champ.
Yo, 206, man. We want to thank the family. Without y'all, we won't be here.
That's a fact.
But yo, you know our slogan. We not always right, but we always real. This is our real opinions of what we really think. This ain't for clicks or views, you heard? And yo, we don't condone violence.
By any means, we don't condone violence.
Yo, shout out to Han, the best producer in the game. You know that.
It's a fact.
We on all social media platforms. Facebook, our Facebook been going up. The hand, you got our Instagram been going up.
Instagram, everything going up.
TikTok, X, Shot, 4 Shot Sports, the one and only. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We rock with y'all, you know that. Everybody, our distant cousins, which is the haters.
The haters, we love y'all.
Our new family, our old family, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Take this shot with us.
That's a fact. Get the Teague.
Yo, take care of yourself and each other, man. Until next time, we'll be right back.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.